All right, well, I guess, saying that no rest for the weary, right? So we just took BIGRAY out to the oatmeal house and picked up a refrigerator. Well, I was going to have the Salvation Army deal with it, but I got the wrong address specified. And the new owners are going to move in Tuesday, I think it is. So I had to get it moved. Yeehaw. In the meantime, the hamster's going like, hey, what about me? All right. Did I already navigate there? No, I didn't. So let's get that laid in. I do have the Model Y is parked in the driveway, and there it is. I'm hoping it's far enough over it's not an issue. I mean, for a human driver it wouldn't be an issue, but I'm not sure for FSD if he should be able to handle it, no problem, but in the driveway it might be more of an issue. Yeah. Okay, activate the door. Anyway, so that's where we're going. Yeehaw. Go get the hamster taken care of. I need to come back and figure out what to do with that refrigerator. I was thinking of putting it inside in Jill's room, my daughter. I can do the same thing I did with the oatmeal house, and that is measure the entrances. I just think I'll have to move some stuff out of the way to make it work. It's only 30 inches wide, so it should fit. Actually, I put it in my living room too. I mean, the living room pretty much doesn't get used. I don't know. Either way, at least the refrigerator's not outside where it'll get rained on. Assuming that does happen today. And speaking of, there's some dark clouds up to the north. Oh, we'll see. It could be with BIGRAY1 out. That'll leave more room to move the refrigerator in. But I'd rather go take care of the hamster first. Take a little break, so to speak. Oh, and the interesting thing when I took the refrigerator away was it's set up for an ice maker, but there was no line going to the house. Okay, and there's no bucket in the freezer to catch ice. So somebody took that. Whatever. 6 of one, half dozen the other. At least it works, so that's good news. Anyway, peace and harmony. Although whoa, oh jeez. Sorry, the yard truck, his trailer was about to hit the curb. because he was swinging around. I'm pretty sure Luke is probably big enough to drive that tractor, though. Uh-oh. He's desperate. He has to cut you off. How about we slow down for him? Yeah, how about if we don't wreck into this yard guy? He's desperate. Okay, human driver, brake on, FSD off. I mean, the way he's swerving around, that's probably why he swerved to the curb. He's looking around to come in this lane. His turn signal's on, but FSD's not giving him room. Okay. Okay, FSD back on. Yeah, go burn some gas, man. Oh, maybe he was supposed to go somewhere and he didn't get ready for turn for it. Yeah. Yep, he's doing a U-turn. But they can't be getting like 20, can they? That'd be crazy. But anyway, yes, I'd be curious to do a ice comparison to one of these guys. I think actually I've done it somewhere, but okay, what are we going to do today? You're going to pull it off. Okay, good. Okay, it's a green light at the moment. It'll be yellow by the time we get there. No? Somebody left some toy stuff in the street. All right, so what we got? 27 miles, 4.9 kilowatt hours, 41 minutes, 182.1 watt hours per mile. Okay, there you go. Whoops, sorry. Got the button pushed out of object and path. Yes, see, it's showing the bushes over here to the right. Okay, give it a little accelerator, and all of a sudden they're no longer in the path. I don't know. Okay, we're closed up. Yeah, actually, it doesn't take long to do the work, right? Just go out and water everything. Feed the hamster. Check the mail. And the mailman usually comes, what? It's 12:36. I thought he came around 1. Okay. He sees that the gate has opened. Are you going to resolve it, or are you just too stupid? Okay, human driver, foot on the accelerator. Steady press, obviously, because you can't just take a little push. You have to keep being pushed. Okay. Yeehaw. So what is this guy? Is this just a regular car? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can go. Wait, is that a Model X? No, that's a VW, isn't it? I think that's an ID4. Looks pretty nice in red, huh? Whatever. No, I'm not really a red person. At least when it comes to cars. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. Just creep up a little bit. Let's take a look. Okay, now we're here. Can you see anything? No, you can't see anything. Can we go? No. Human driver foot on accelerator. Help push him up to take a peek, help push him up to go, because he don't want to do it on his own. And now he's going like, oh, wait, I don't know what to do here. Yeah, it's 94. If I remember right, Todd's is blue. My Model Y is blue. I don't remember what Mark had or his girlfriend, whatever, had a Model S, I think it was. I don't remember if it was red or blue. Whatever. Yes, Ming's car is red. I don't know why they got it red. I mean, just... I think it's the car that they could buy in a reasonable amount of time. And now that she has it, like, oh, mine's red with, she has the sport wheels. You're like, oh, mine's red with sport wheels. Okay. Yes. My Model 3 is the default gray with the arrow wheels. On the other hand, there are times when I'm beating the efficiency of her car. Her car's a rear-wheel drive. I don't know. But it just goes to show, for different people, there's different values, right? She didn't want to pay much for it. She wanted the cheapest car. But when you add the red paint and the sport wheels, that adds to the cost. And actually, this car is dual motor. And then I'm getting the dual motor because it was in inventory. And they're offering a pretty good price on it. I don't know. At least from my looking at it, it sounded pretty good. As far as I know, it has Panasonic batteries. So that's good too. Yes, I saw, what, is he in Norway or Sweden? I don't know which one it is. But anyway, there's a guy who works for Spec. He's in Europe. And he got a chance to look at the new Model Y Performance. And he was talking about the LG batteries. And who knows? Maybe the new version of the LG batteries are better. It's possible. Oh, did I do that? Okay, welcome back, guys. As we turn on to American Drive. All right, so far FSD wise, I did have a break on FC off somewhere. I forgot, but there was a break on FC off coming down Anderson Mill, and what was going on was. Whoa, that's a Hyundai, I can't handle it. As we're in the inside lane on Anderson Mill, there's a yard guy pulling a trailer in the outside lane. And the first thing I noticed was he suddenly kind of swerved and trailer almost hit the curb. You're like, what's going on with him? Something's going on with him. So human driver, your spidey sense is tingling already. And gradually it came up to my turn to go by this guy. That's about the time he turned on his turn signal. For some reason, FSD did not say, oh, poor guy has his turn signal on, let's back off and give him room. And the only thing I think of is maybe FSD saying like, well, there's not space for you there anyway, so I'm not going to yield room if you don't have room. I don't know. But it's just my best guess. But I mean, I don't see that as something I deduct the points for. That is human driver choice, so to speak. Dink. All right. So trips. 29.0 miles, 49 minutes, 187.9 watt hours per mile. For the total trip today, 28 miles, 10.7 kilowatt hours, 184.2 watt hours per mile. Wow. Yes, that is a wow. Okay. Speaking of energy use and 10.7 kilowatt hours, so that's $1.10, right? Okay, whatever. It's close. There was a couple of crotch rocket motorcycle guys who were making a big deal about they would like to have a ice comparison done on them. So let's see what we can do about that. I don't know. I didn't see the brand. I have no idea. Other than it's obviously a crotch rocket type motorcycle. I suppose there was a guy who was on like one of those Harley cruising motorcycles. Those are very different. Okay. I'm tempted to say, yeah, you're right. We should do something. Okay, grade-wise, I mean, I did some turn signal stuff. I did some human driver accelerator stuff. So is it deserving of an A? I don't think so. The thing with that yard guy, I don't know how to interpret that exactly. So I can't blame FSD for what happened there, I don't think. It was curious, but you can't really blame FSD for it. So I think I would go with a B. Okay? It's good, just not great. And like I always say, like, how do these guys say, well, I drove 1,000 miles with absolutely no interventions. Now, what do you call as interventions? Like, oh, I was about to have an accident and I hit the brake hard? I mean, I'm counting, like, if I have to use a turn signal to move the car, I count that. Now, is it relatively minor? Yes. But it's still like you're not fully doing the driving. FSD, that is. Yes, it's FSD supervised. There's a reason why it's supervised. But anyway, I don't know. But I always wonder, like, how... And it's just like the robo-taxi thing here in Austin. Right? Some people, they took 10, 15 rides, had absolutely nothing happen to them. Other people, like, I don't know how, but somehow we got in a situation. And it happens. It's fair. It happens. Okay? All right, anyway, peace and harmony. There you go. Grades of B for today.